So you want to generate leads without cold calling, but you don't know how. I started out doing cold calling because I didn't have any other idea besides maybe using Craigslist to get clients. So my first client was actually a cold call. I actually called 10 different businesses and most of the people just hung up on me. I got one person out of it and the person was only buying for about $300 of my product or my service. So that wasn't a long-term strategy that I wanted to stick around with. So I figured out some ways to actually start making money and making conversions or leads or whatever you want to call it, buy my stuff without needing to actually go cold call. So how do I do it? What I started out doing is I started building case studies. So what I would do is instead of actually cold calling, I would either walk into the business or I would start doing some sort of information-based type marketing. So I would try to create something that I could use as a case study. So again, you can use cold calling for this method to reach out to people, but it's better if you can actually just go into a business and say, hey, look, I want to give you something for free. And they'll say, what do you want to give me? And you say, I want to give you my service for free because I'm trying to build case studies and I want you to be my first case study. So if they say yes, which most people usually will, you just do whatever you're going to be doing for them to build out that case study. Again, I do SEO, I do marketing. So what I would do is I would do SEO for people and I would showcase the results on what I did for those people to other future potential clients. Now, how would those people see that content? I'm not cold calling and then sending them an email showing them what I did. Well, what I would do is I would showcase the results on different types of networks. So I would talk about on YouTube how I was able to rank this person in 2 months. I would talk about on Facebook, oh, how happy they are, here's the testimonial. I would create as much content as I could showcasing what they had, and then I would also create results pages on my website so that people can go and see what I've actually been able to do for people. If you go to blackandwhite.ninja/SEO-results, you'll actually be able to see the different things that I've been able to do for local clients and national clients. By having these pages, people are way more likely to buy from me, and it's an easy way to create testimonials, which is actually going to help me rank my Google My Business in the maps as well. So the best thing you can do to start out with is to create case studies. The next thing you need to do is figure out your long-term value ladder. So the value ladder is basically just this 4-step ladder. It can be higher if you want it to be, but at the bottom of the step, you have what you're giving away for free. So the thing you're giving away for free is going to be, let's say, content. You're giving away, let's say, a video. Let's say you're giving away a free checklist. Doesn't matter as long as people grab it. Now, anything you give away for free is also something that you're going to be able to give away that's paid in the future. So let's say you're giving away free coaching. Let's say you're giving away free audits. Let's say you're giving away free kayaks. I don't care. But the point is if enough people want it for free, how supply and demand works, all you have to do is just as the supply goes down or your time goes down or whatever that supply is and the demand goes up, you charge more, right? So that's how it should work. You figure out what you're giving away, figure out if you can give it away enough times where enough people want it. And again, I guarantee you, if I go on YouTube and I start giving away audits nonstop all the time, I'm gonna start getting people asking me for my paid audits, or they're gonna start asking me for the free, and I'll say, hey, look, I don't have time. If you wanna get the paid audit, go over here and buy it. But again, that's really manual. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time on my part. And it's not something that I necessarily need to do anymore because I get leads without doing that. But what if I were to start out with, which is how I did, I just started giving away a ton of audits for free. And then eventually people contacted me for my services and they wanted my help. So again, figure out what you're giving away for free on the bottom of your value ladder and then just move that up once the demand gets high enough and then start charging a low barrier to entry fee. Think about it like McDonald's. Most people go to McDonald's and they don't just buy the dollar menu. They buy the dollar menu, they buy the French fries, they buy the soda, they buy whatever else. You need to be the same way with your thinking. Don't try to just sell something to people right out the gate. That's a high ticket item. Sell them the $9 item or the $1 dollar menu, because most people, if they like your stuff, they're gonna come back and they're gonna wanna buy more. Now, it doesn't mean that you need to just be giving away everything you do all the time. It just means that for the moment, if you're starting out and you wanna bring in new leads without cold calling, this is what is really gonna work. It's gonna really start getting you authority. People are gonna start reaching out to you, but you need to showcase what you're doing as much as possible. Video is one of the best way to do that. And then just really posting a bunch on a certain platform or multiple platforms, that's gonna really bring people in. So I hope that was helpful to you. That's how I've been able to really bring in a lot of stuff without cold calling. Besides the very first week that I did it, I haven't done it since, and I'm bringing in a ton of leads.